Hello guys, it's Gary here, and I bring you my least favorite to favorite SpongeBob Season 1 episodes. Remember, this is my opinion. I have unpopular opinions in here. You can tell just by when it's gonna, start. Alright, my least favorite episode of SpongeBob Season 1 is Valentine's Day. This episode, Patrick, oh my god, he just makes me mad. He just doesn't make me feel good in this episode. He's just kind of unappreciative of SpongeBob. I just don't like him. Number 40 is Squeaky Boots. The squeaking is annoying. The squeaking just gets on my nerves. And, the part where Mr. Krabs, all the colors come up, I just don't like that part. It's weird. Yeah. Number 39, I Was a Teenage Gary. The imagery and plot in this episode is terrible. The imagery, where the way SpongeBob and Squidward transform into snails is just disturbing. And the plot is just, weird. I don't really get the plot at all. Number 38, Fools in April. I don't like this episode. SpongeBob and Squidward are treated terribly. Squidward abuses SpongeBob, and then the townspeople abuse Squidward. That's how this episode works. Whoa. Number 37, Opposite Day. This is a very unpopular opinion of mine, but I do not like how Squidward is treated. Some people say he deserved it, but I don't think he deserved it. Number 36, The Paper. Same with Squidward and Opposite Day, but the humor in this one is better. Number 35, Jellyfishing. Basically the other two, but this one's more classic, and the humor is good too. Number 34, Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. Now at this point, we are getting into the episodes that are pretty meh. They're not bad. The ones before were bad episodes, but the ones starting now are meh episodes. Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost is the first meh episode because it was on the verge of being bad, but it's just some of it just makes it meh. Because Squidward is kind of a jerk in this episode, and yeah, I just don't like it that much. It's kind of boring too. Number 33, Nature Pants. Yeah, this one is just meh. The most meh, boring thing out of all of Season 1. That's why it's right here. Alright, now, the ones right here, I'm gonna name some of them. They're all there for the same reason. But, here we go. Neptune's Spatula. Number 31, Hooky. Number 30, The Chaperone. Number 29, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2. Number 28, Home Sweet Pineapple. Number 27, Naughty Nautical Neighbors. Number 26, Hall Monitor. Number 25, Sandy's Rocket. Number 24, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Yeah, those all are on there for the same reason. They are all on there for the same reason. I just kind of ranked them on how I liked it. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy was at the top because, they introduced Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. So, yeah. Next episode, 23, Employee of the Month. Now, this is where the good episodes begin. Not the bad, not the meh, but the good. Now, you guys are probably wondering why I put Employee of the Month this low. Well, I just don't really like the competitiveness of both SpongeBob and Squidward, but the humor just, makes it a good episode. Number 22, Suds. This episode is very creative. It's probably it's very creative. It's funny and, all that, which makes it a little bit of a meh, but it's, near the bottom of the goods because, yeah. Other than those reasons, it's okay. Number 21, Plankton. I put this one this high because it introduced Plankton, but also because, I like the humor and stuff in it. This thing would be near Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy if it wasn't for, the humor and the story. The story and the humor's good, but it just doesn't feel that great of an episode to me. Number 20, yes, top 20, guys. Boating School. This episode is funny. I don't care what you say. It introduced a lot of things. It introduced Mrs. Puff. It introduced boating school. It introduced my leg. It introduced a lot of things. Boating school is on here too because the humor is great, but other than that, it's a pretty alright episode. There's better episodes, but yeah, as you can tell. Next episode, number 19, Reef Blower. Yeah, as you all know, this is the episode without any voices. You all know the rumors and stuff, but I like the creativity in this episode and what they did with it. The storyline itself is pretty good. I mean, the humor's pretty good, but the reason why it's this high is because of how creative it is. Number 18, Muscle Bob Buff Pants. Yeah, this one, I was debating how high I should put it, but I decided to put it here. Because, the story itself is meh, but I really like the humor in this one. Spongebob in that glass, amazing. Top quality humor. The story itself with, Spongebob and the anchor lifting competition, it was alright. The ending was alright. It was, yeah. Number 17, Tea at the Tree Dome. This episode introduced Sandy. That's a reason why it's all the way up here. Another one, the plot line is good. The humor is good. Yep. The story could be a little better, but other than that, it's a pretty good episode. Number 16, Pickles. This episode, it's, pretty good. It introduced Bubble Bass, which is an alright character. But the humor in this one and the story is very good. The humor is very good. It's a good episode overall. SpongeBob is just amazing. Number 15, Rock Bottom. You guys are probably wondering why this is not in the top 5. Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw it, I did not like it. But, the more I watched it, the more it grew on me. The jokes in this one are top-notch. The story, that's the reason why it's all the way down here. I don't really like the story that much. Other than that, it's a classic. Yeah, we all know Rock Bottom. If you haven't seen it, you're not a true SpongeBob fan. Number 14, Karate Choppers. Yeah, I think Karate Choppers is very good. It was the last episode of the decade. It was the last episode of the decade for the 1900s. It was I would say put it higher, but, the story is alright, but the humor is very, very good. That ending gag was very funny. The story, it's good. This episode I wouldn't consider a classic. It's not, that well-known, but as the other ones, but, yeah, I really like it. Number 13, Help Wanted. The original, we all know it, Help Wanted. Yeah, this episode made it up here because of its classic. It's classic. It's the first episode. It's done a lot for SpongeBob. The reason why it's, not as high, though, is because, the humor's alright, but, the story's good. The humor's alright, but its classicness just makes it high. Number 12, Texas. Yeah, this one, the song really carries this episode. But other than that, the humor's alright. The story is very good. I really like the story, too. The story is very good. 11, Scaredy Pants. Okay, Scaredy Pants is a very good episode. I don't care what you say. It's a good Halloween special. Is it good as the other ones? We'll see. Scaredy Pants, I would rate it, very good. The story's very good. The humor is very good. Its classicness is very good. It's very good. Very good episode. Number 10, Walking Small. As you can see, we are now in the top 10 as with Walking Small. I really like this episode. The story, the humor, the morals and stuff. Yeah, it's very good. SpongeBob, is very SpongeBobby in this episode at the end, but in the middle, it was a very, very, episode. Number 9, Bubble Stand. Yeah, this episode, I really, really, really like the humor in this one. The story, is alright, but the humor carries it, and its classicness. But the humor really carries this episode. It's a giraffe. Number 8, Jellyfish Jam. This one is a classic. Also, this one has very good humor. The Jellyfish Jam song is good. The story is like not it's a good story, but not like the best story. But yeah, it's a pretty good episode overall. Number 7, Ours. The story, the humor, the everything. It has all of it. I really like this episode. The reason why it's above Jellyfish Jam is mainly because of the story. Like, if it had a weaker story, then it would be below Jellyfish Jam. But like, its story is very good. It's a very good episode. It's humorous. It's just good. Number 6, Ripped Pants. Ripped Pants is a classic. The song really carries it. The story's very good. The moral's very good. The humor is very good. Like, it's a very good episode overall. And it's very classic. Like, it's good. It's a classic. It's really, yeah. Number 5, Top 5, Fun. Yeah, it's pretty obvious why this episode is here. Good song, good story. Like, it's on the weaker side of the humor for SpongeBob Season 1. But still, it's a very good episode. I really think Fun is good. Like, the story just carries it. Same with the song, the story, and the classicness. Like, it's very high. The humor's like, eh. But, like, other things just really carry it. Because not all SpongeBob episodes have to be humor-based. Number 4, SB129. This one is amazing. The story, the humor, the everything. Like Squidward going into the future and the past and whatever. Very creative episode. Like, really, it's just, yeah. This episode really just, like, amazed me when I first saw it. Like, Squidward going into the Krusty Krab into the freezer, I always tense up if he's gonna get caught by SpongeBob and Patrick or not, even though I know he's not. But still, it just makes me intense. Alright, guys, we're in the top 3 now. The big leagues. Number 3, Culture Shock. Yeah, the story, the humor, like, it's so funny. Like, it is actually the funniest episode, probably, in Season 1. Like, the humor really carries it. The story, I mean, it's good, but, like, I like the humor. Like, the SpongeBob and Squidward. SpongeBob's always better than Squidward. Like, the hands and stuff. That was a really good, like, the humor in this one is very good. Number 2, Pizza Delivery. Now, you guys are probably going to get mad at me for not putting this at number 1, but I have an exclamation. This would be number 1 of 2 years ago, but I found another episode I liked more. The humor, the story, the everything. It's good. It's good. It's good. This episode is very good. Like, I would put this at number 1, but there's just one episode I just can't. I cannot put it at, like, lower than number 1 for Season 1. Like, I just can't. And that episode, number 1... Sleepy Time. Yeah, you guys are probably going to disagree with me on this, but I think Sleepy Time is a classic. I really like the story. The story, like SpongeBob going into his friend's dreams, it's like most creative episode of Season 1, probably best story of Season 1. The humor is pretty good. Everything is pretty good. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm sorry if I wasn't very descriptive on the episodes. Like, I'm not really going off of a script. I'm just going what's off of my mind. That's most of my videos, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, guys.